I regret to inform you that yes, it is confirmed there is a third Filipino casualty. A 49-year-old woman from Negros Occidental.
3 Pilipino na ang kumpirmadong nasawi dahil sa pag-atake ng Hamas militant group sa Israel. Hindi na pinangalanan pa ng Department of Foreign Affairs ang ikatlong Pinay caregiver na nasawi. Ngunit ayon kay DFA Undersecretary Eduardo De Vega, isa ito sa mga dumalo sa music festival na unang inatake ng Hamas. Siya rin ang unang tinukoy ng DFA na unconfirmed death at kinakailangan pang isailalim sa DNA testing.
There were a lot of people who were killed attending that music festival, which is usually held during the Sukkot, which is an Israeli holiday, no? And what we understand, she was one of the attendees, and a lot of people died there. By the way, why do you need testing? Why does it need time? Unfortunately, a lot of the bodies of those who were killed were mutilated or burned or so.
Dahil dito, 3 na lamang na Pilipino ang hinahanap ng Philippine government. Sa ulat pa ni Yusek De Vega, umakyat na sa 92 ang nais ng makauwi ng Pilipinas mula sa Gaza Strip, 22 naman sa Israel. Sa datos ng DFA, batay sa ibinigay na update ng Embahada ng Amman, 131 ang mga Pilipinong nasa Gaza, kabilang na ang 3 turista. Ayon kay Yusek De Vega, iniutos ni Pangulong Marcos ang paglalatag ng repatriation at evacuation plans sa war-stricken country.
He said that the immediate concern is repatriation, but nobody right now can get in or out of Gaza. So repatriation, of course, is not yet possible at this time unless the humanitarian corridors are open.
Sa ulat pa ng DFA, patuloy na nakikipag-ugnayan ng embahada sa mga Pilipinong nasa Gaza na wala pa naman anyang naiuulat na nasawi dahil sa gutom.
According to our embassy in Amman, they still have electricity, water, etc., but limited for a few hours a day. So our embassy is in touch with them. They're not dying of hunger.
Tiniyak ng DFA na gumagawa na sila ng paraan upang mailikas agad sa madaling panahon ang mga Pilipino sa Gaza. Nel Maribuhok, UNTV News and Rescue, Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahalagahan.